Welcome my dear student. In the last class we completed the inequalities involving absolute value. Okay. So I think you must clear the meaning of absolute value and its inequalities. Now we are going to solve the linear inequalities. I think in the previous chapter we revised the types of function. So once again I am repeating, if f of x is equal to ax plus b, a function is defined like this, ax plus b, then it is called as a linear function. Simply we can say if the graph of the function is a straight line, then it is a linear function. And here if you consider as y equal to ax plus b, then a is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. If you want to get the x-intercept, put y equal to 0, we are getting minus b by a. So x equal to minus b by a. Okay. So this linear function, if any inequalities or if ax plus b less than or equal to something or greater than or equal to something or less than or greater than, then it is called as linear inequalities. This linear inequality is very useful in solving some real-time problems. So that is present in the exercise 2.3. Let me move on to the exercise 2.3. Okay student, now exercise 2.3, question number 1. There are 4 subdivisions. The question is, represents the following inequalities as an interval. Okay, so very simple. We can write it directly, or if you want you can note it in the number line, minus infinity to plus infinity. So minus 1 is there, okay, and 4 is here. So greater than or equal to minus 1, we have to include minus 1. Less than 4, we have to exclude 4 between that, okay, less than that 4. So x belongs to close to minus 1 comma open 4. It is the interval notation. Okay, minus 1 is included, 4 is excluded. Okay, second subdivision, x less than or equal to 5 and x greater than or equal to minus 3. Again look at this real line, minus infinity to plus infinity. So minus 3 is here and 5 is here. Okay, so less than or equal to 5, 5 is also included, greater than or equal to minus 3. So x belongs to closed minus 3 comma 5. And third subdivision, x less than minus 1 and x less than 3. So minus infinity, minus 1. Okay, so here in both the questions given and, okay, look at the statement, first one and the second one. Here also first one and the second one, but here in the third subdivision either this or that. Okay, so here or, look at the word present in the question. 3 may be here. If we consider the first one less than or equal to minus 1 means it is minus infinity to minus 1 open interval. If we consider the second one minus infinity to 3, okay, but here r is there, so we can take the second one, x belongs to minus infinity comma 3 r. Okay, look at the fourth subdivision. So minus 2x greater than 0, that implies if we multiply by divide minus 1 by 2, we are getting x less than 0. Okay, and r the second one, 3x less than 11. Okay, so 3x minus 4 less than 11, 3x less than 4 plus 11, 15, x less than 5. Okay, so again r condition. So less than 0 means minus infinity to 0, less than 5 means minus infinity to 5. So we can take minus infinity to 5. Question number 2 in the exercise 2.3. The question is, solve 23x less than 100 when x is a natural number. Second subdivision, when x is an integer. So natural number means n, integer means z. I have written shortly. Okay, so look at here. So what is that? X less than 100 by 23. Okay, so x less than, what is that, 4 times 4 point. Okay, what is the remaining? 8 means maybe 3 times. So 4.3 at x is less than 4.3. So look at the first condition. Natural number x belongs to n means less than 4. What are the natural numbers possible? So either x equal to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So less than 4.3, these 4 numbers are possible. Second one, x belongs to z. Z means less than 4. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, this side, etc. It is going up to minus infinity. So x equal to. So this is the answer for the second subdivision. In the exercise 2.3, the question is solve minus 2x greater than or equal to 9 when x is a real number, x is an integer and x is a natural number. Okay. So if we multiply by negative, there is a change in the inequality. Okay. So multiply by minus 1 by 2, we are getting x less than or equal to 9 by 2. 9 by 2 means 4.5. So first one, x belongs to real number. So real number means less than or equal to 9 by 2 means this side left hand it is up to minus infinity. So x belongs to minus infinity comma 9 by 2 is included. Or if you want you can write 4.5. Okay. Second one, x belongs to z. For the particular condition, what are all the real, sorry, there is a mistake. If you are multiplying by negative, here we are getting minus sign. Okay. So here we have to put minus. So minus 9 by 2. So minus infinity to minus 9 by 2 or 4.5. So integer means the integers which are less than minus 4.5. That means minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, etc. up to infinity. So x equal to etc. So this is up to minus infinity. This is the answer for the second one. Third one, natural number. There is no natural number less than minus 4.5. So for the third one, no solution because natural number start with 1. It is not less than that negative value. Number 4 in the exercise 2.3, our aim is to solve these two inequalities. It contains two subdivisions. So let me solve one by one. The first subdivision is 3 into x minus 2 by 5 less than or equal to 5 into 2 minus x by 3. Okay. So just cross multiply. So 9 into x minus 2 less than or equal to 25 into 2 minus x. So multiply inside. 9x minus 18 less than or equal to 50 minus 25x. So just change the side. So 9x plus 25x less than or equal to 50 plus 18. So what is that? 34x less than or equal to 68. So x less than or equal to 2. So if nothing is given means we have to discuss in the real line. Less than or equal to 2 means x belongs to minus infinity comma 2 is included. Okay. So this is the answer for the first subdivision. The second subdivision, 5 minus x by 3 less than x by 2 minus 4. Take the LCM and cross multiply. Okay. So 2 into 5 minus x less than 3 into x minus 8. Okay. So 10 minus x less than 3x minus 24. So change the side, sorry, 2x. 10 minus 2x. Change the side. So 10 plus 24 less than 2x plus 3x. So it is 5x, or we can rewrite as 5x greater than, what is that? 34. Okay. So x greater than 34 by 5. So greater than 34 by 5 means up to plus infinity. So x belongs to 34 by 5 comma infinity. 5 in the exercise 2.3. To secure A grade, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 subjects, each of maximum 100 marks. If one scored 84, 87, 95, 91 in first 4 subjects, what is the minimum mark one scored in the 5th subject to get A grade in the course. Listen here, out of 5 subject marks, 4 subject marks are given. Here aim is average is greater than 90. Okay, so aim average greater than 90. Okay, the average of 5 subject marks is greater than 90. So 4 subject mark is given. So let me assume, let x be the 5th subject mark. Okay, so x be the 5th subject mark. So our aim is average greater than 90, and also what is the minimum mark. So x plus 84 plus 87 plus 95 plus 94 91 by 5 greater than 90. Okay, so sum of this is 6 13 17. Okay, 17 10 19 27 30, what is that, 35. Okay, so x plus 305 divided by 5 greater than 90. So cross multiply, x plus 357 greater than 5 9s are 45. Okay, so x greater than 450 minus 357. Okay, so what we get, if we subtract, what we get, so 93. So x greater than 93, that means 94 93, what is that, one a must obtain average of 90 or more, or you have to include equal. Okay, question, read the question carefully. 90 marks or more than 90, so we have to include the equal sign. Okay, greater than or equal to 90. So greater than or equal to 93 means 93 94 95 up to 100. But here the question is, what is the minimum mark? So the minimum mark is minimum mark is 93. So that is the answer. Question number 6. A manufacturer has 600 liters of a 12% solution of acid. How many liters of 30% of acid solution must be added to it so that the acid content in the resulting mixture will be more than 50% but less than 80%. So listen here, our aim is to add some amount of acid with 30% acid solution, and already 600 liters of 12% acid solution is present. We have to include this one, and the resultant solution must contain less than but greater than 50% and less than 18%. So let x be the solution to be added. Okay, so take the required value of some x. So what is given? 12% of 600 plus 30% of, what is that? What we have to add? X. 12% of 600 liter solution plus 30% of the unknown solution, amount of not known to us, is greater than, what is initially given? Greater than 50% of sum of the two. Sum of the two means 600 plus x. Total na x plus 600. So we have to understand the meaning. 12% of 600 plus 30% of x is greater than 50% of both. Okay, so 12% means it is by 100. So 12 by 100 into 600 plus 30 by 100 into x greater than 15 by 100 into 600 plus x. So multiply by 100. So there is a change in the inequality and multiply. So 7200, 12 6 are plus 30x greater than, so what is that, 15 into 6, 90, okay, plus 15x multiplying by 100. Okay, so change the values. Okay, 30x minus 15x greater than 9000 minus 7200. So 15x greater than, so what we get, 1800. So divided by 15, x greater than 1 times, so greater than 120. Similarly, we have to solve the next part. So what is that? 12% of x, so 12% of 600 plus 30% of x less than 80% of 600 plus x. If we take similarly by 100 and multiply by 100, we are getting the same thing. 7200 plus 30x less than, only change in the right hand side. Okay, so 80 into 6, 18 into 6, I think 108. Okay, 108, 2 zeros plus 18x. As like the same steps we are getting these two. Okay, so once again 30x minus 18x less than 10,800 minus 7,200. Okay, so what we get? 12x less than, subtract that one. So what is that? 2 zeros, 6 and 3. So divided by 12. So x less than, what is that? 300. So for the required answer is, it must be greater than 120 liters and less than 300 liters. So the answer is, the number of liters of solution to be ordered is between 120 liters and 300 liters. Okay, this is the required answer. Number 7 in the exercise 2.3, find all pairs of consecutive odd natural numbers with the condition that both are greater than 10 and their sum is less than 40. So listen my dear student, odd consecutive means first two. Okay, anything. So let we take x be the first number in the consecutive odd numbers, means obviously the second number is x plus 2. Okay, if we take consecutive means the next first number and the next. So x be the first number means, and the next odd number is x plus 2, because x plus 1 is a even number. Okay, given that x and x plus 2 both greater than 10. Are you clear? It is given condition. And the second condition is sum is less than 40. So sum of the two, x plus 2 is less than 40. So 2x plus 2 less than 40. Okay, so 2x less than 40 minus 2, 38. So x less than 38 by 2, so 19. X less than 19, but they are asking all pairs of consecutive numbers, consecutive odd numbers satisfying this one. Okay, and meantime it must be greater than 10. So greater than 10, what is the first odd number? So the pairs are, we can write the solution directly. The pairs are, first if we consider 11 means the next number is 13. If we consider the first number as 13, the next number is 15. If we consider the number is 15, the next one is 17. If we consider the first number is 17, the second one is 19. If we take 19, okay, 19 means next number is 21. If we sum up the two, it is 40, but the condition is less than 40. So we can stop up to this one. So these are the required pairs. Question number 8 in the exercise 2.3. The question is, a model rocket is launched from a ground. The height reached by the rocket after t seconds from a liftoff is given by, so the height traveled is given h of t equal to minus 5t square plus 100t and t must be lies between or include 0 and 20. Okay, 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 20. At what time the rocket is 495 feet above the ground? Okay, so what time the rocket is 495 feet above the ground? So initially it is given condition, the initial height must be 0. So h of t must be 0 less than or equal to h of t less than or equal to, okay. So what is that? 495. So what is h of t? 0 less than or equal to minus 5t square plus 100t, okay, less than or equal to 495. Just change the side, okay. So 0 less than or equal to minus 5t square plus 100t minus 495 less than or equal to 0. So greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 0 means it is equal to 0. So 100t minus 495, okay, less than or equal to, equal to 0. So multiply by negative, or if we consider that part alone, okay, so leave this portion, we can take that part alone. So it becomes greater than or equal to, okay. So consider this portion alone, okay. So less than or equal to 0. So if we multiply by negative or we multiply by minus 1 by 5, we are getting t square minus 20t, multiplying by minus 1 by 5, okay, t square minus 20t. So what is that? Minus what we are getting, 9 5s are 45, again 9. So minus not plus. So greater than or equal to 0. So our aim must be greater than or equal to, okay. So we are getting that. And less than or equal to, obviously here if we less than or equal to means we have to make it as 0, equal to 0, okay. So look at that, we got a quadratic equation. In that quadratic equation, the product of the factors is plus 99 and the sum of the factor is minus 20. Obviously it is minus 9 and minus 11. So t minus 9 into t minus 11 equal to 0. So the sum is minus 20 and the product is plus 99. So either t equal to 9 or t equal to 11 seconds. This is the required answer. Either t equal to 9 seconds or t equal to 11 seconds. Number 9 in the exercise 2.3. A plumber can be paid according to the following schemes. In the first scheme, he will be paid rupees 500 plus rupees 70 per hour, okay. And in the second scheme, he will be paid rupees 120 per hour if he works x hours. Then for what values of x does the first scheme given better wages? So in the question itself given x is the number of hours he working, okay. So what is the first scheme? First scheme 500 plus 70 into number of working hours. So what is the second scheme? In the second scheme 120 per hour, okay. Given that the first scheme is greater than second, so first scheme greater than second. So 500 plus 70x greater than 120x, okay. So change the side, 500 greater than 120x minus 70x. So what we get, or if you want you can change the side. So 50x less than 500, okay. So x less than divided by 50, x less than 10. So the number of working hours must be less than 10. So x can takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Question number 10 in the exercise 2.3. capital A and B are working on similar jobs, but their monthly salaries differ by more than rupees 6,000. Listen, more than 6,000. If B earns rupees 27,000, the salary for B is 27,000. Okay. Then what are the possibilities of A salary per month? Okay. So if we assume the salary of AB X, so only given the difference of the salary is more than 6,000. Okay. So A salary may be more than B salary, or B salary is more than A salary. There are two possibilities, and given that it is more than 6,000, if we assume let X be the salary of A, we have only two possibilities, either X plus 6,000 less than 27,000, or X minus 6,000, okay, greater than 27,000. These are the two possibilities. Remember, my dear students, either X plus 6,000 is less than 27,000, or X minus 6,000 is greater than 27,000. But answer is very, very easy one. If we subtract 6,000 here, 21,000. If we add 6,000, we get 33,000. It is very easy one. But we have to involve in the inequality. That's why we are writing in the form of inequality. So either X plus 6,000 is less than 27,000, or X minus 6,000 greater than 27,000. So X less than 27 minus 6,000, 21,000. Okay. Or X greater than 33,000. So A salary may be less than 21,000 or greater than 33,000. This is the required answer. A salary, you have to conclude here. A salary is either less than 21,000 or greater than 33,000.